Hello everyone, good evening, happy Monday. Welcome back to the Magnificent Mags channel. I am sorry this video has been uploaded a little later than I would have liked, but duty calls at work. It's been a very busy day and I've had a few other things on that I needed to do. So thank you for still joining me if you are watching. So yes, Newcastle United are up to 4th in the Premier League table. We're now on 56 points and that's 4 league wins in a row. That's West Ham before the cup final, and then we've returned after the break by beating Brentford, Leicester and now Manchester United. That's our first league double over Manchester United in 94 years since the 1930-1931 season. I believe when I looked at those results, they were a bit ridiculous. We won 7-4 I think at Old Trafford, and then at home we won 4-3. So yeah, those were entertaining games, but it just shows, not in terms of trophies obviously, but in terms of power shifting results and getting wins over big teams. Well, it's just become the norm now for Newcastle. Another game against a big team, another win. We're unbeaten at home against all the big teams, so-called big teams this season. And we've only lost 3 away: Anfield, the Etihad and Stamford Bridge. So yeah, Newcastle are doing fantastic at the moment. And again, yesterday, like all the games at the moment, it's not really about performance. It certainly hasn't been in the games, certainly against West Ham, Brentford and Leicester. This period of the season, obviously, certainly since we've come back in the previous 2 games, it was all about just getting results. It doesn't matter how well you play, it's all about results and just getting over the line. And now we're in the box seat. We're in the driving seat. It's in our hands for Champions League qualification before another huge game Wednesday night against Crystal Palace. It's just fantastic to see, like, certainly all the goal contributions across the team, because the front 6 all contributed last night, didn't it? Obviously, the opening goal came from Tonali, and then we've got a brace from Harvey Barnes, and then the closing goal from Captain Fantastic Bruno Guimaraes. So it's just absolutely brilliant at the moment. All players are contributing, and looking at some of the stats as well, that's obviously Isak's 20 league goals. He's got 6 assists. Harvey Barnes has got 3 assists and 8 goals. He's now a second top scorer. Anthony Gordon is 6 goals and 5 assists. Bruno's on 6 assists and 3 goals. And yeah, going down the league, looking like at goal contributions, you've got Isak obviously well in front on 20. Then you've got Barnes on 8, Murphy on 7. Then I believe it's Anthony Gordon's on 6. You've got 4 apiece for Bruno and Joe Linton. There's 2 in there for Fabian Schär. And Sandro Tonali's actually on 3. You've got 1 for Lewis Miley, and then I think there's an own goal. I'm not sure if that adds up exactly to 55, but it's 55 league goals across the squad, plus 1 own goal for 56. So we've scored 56 goals, we've got 56 points. It's all about the 56s. What a player he is. The ground he covers, the engine on him. Like, prime examples are not only like harrying players, and the fact that he's all over on the pitch. As I've said before, feels like there's 2 or 3 of him at times. He's that good. But as the club shared the day, that run in the 94th minute where he picked it up on the edge of his own box against Mason Mount, who'd only just come on. He looked like he was in waders running through dry and cement. And then all the way up the pitch, 60, 70 yards, carried all the way at the corner, then had the audacity just a nutmeg player as well. Absolutely quality. He's so good in the 6, but he's also scoring goals as well, which is unusual for a defensive midfielder. But you know, when he gets there, he's got such a clean strike on him. Like, in terms of him, Bruno and Joe Linton, yeah, he's got the cleanest strike of them all. He's a bit like Barnes. They're both clean finishers. Because, well, look at this way as well. Like, the worry going into the cup final when we lost Anthony Gordon was, Christ, what we're going to do on that left-hand side. Obviously, Gordon got sent off, it was Bournemouth, wasn't it? And you're like, we're worried about that left side. And then we lost Lewis Hall. But Tino Livramento has just stepped it up a notch, and he's using his left foot. And Harvey Barnes doesn't deserve to be dropped at the moment. That's 3 goals in 2 games, but he's intelligent. He's now what he wasn't doing before. He's really stepped his game up, and he's chasing players. His pressing's really good. He dovetails well with Tino Livramento on that left-hand side. And yeah, like I said, he's got 3 assists but 8 goals. So 11 goal and assist contributions for a winger is a very good return. And yeah, that left side was what we were worried about, but now we don't need to worry about it. And it's a great option because we've got Gordon coming back. He came on last night, second half, but honestly, like, it's just great we've got so many options, and that'll bode well next season if we're on Europe. When we've got the depth, we know we've got quality on each side. Jacob Murphy, again, even if we do sign a right winger this summer, whether it could be who have been linked with Mbeumo, or whether it's Cunha or someone else, Jacob Murphy, that's 8 league goals. What's it? Is it 8 league goals? 7 league goals, I believe it is. And 10 assists. That's just incredible, that, for Jacob Murphy. Like 17, and then across all competitions, it's 20 goal and assists. It's his greatest ever season. And again, just right place, right time, wasn't he, for the second? But we were just so much better than Man U in every department. We said the midfield would be where it's won, but just across the team, we've just got so much pace, so much power, and we're so much more athletic than them. And that's where Man U fall down. They might have some decent players on the ball. Like, I don't think Xerxes a bad player. It was harsh when he got hooked in the reverse fixture at Old Trafford in December. And he was made the scapegoat, but he's got some tidy passing, and he's got a good strike on him. I think he could do well, but again, that Man U team on quality. Like Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he created before yesterday. I didn't check yesterday, but before yesterday, 75, as I said in the preview video, 75 chances created more than any other player. But yeah, it's just a team lacking so much quality, and we just bullied them. And as Dan Burns said to Premier League Productions after the game, we just kept pressing them really high until it wore them out and they had nothing else to give in the legs. And it's just evident in the goals. We pressed them high for the first one. And then Trippier, I thought Trippier might have played it down the side, but he was so clever that he played it to Isak on the edge of the box. Thought at first Isak could have maybe turned and shot, but then he done that touch. But you're thinking, was it a touch that he meant? But he was so clever in recycling it and lifting it over the defence's head. And Sandro Tonali, as I said, going back to his clean finishing, a brilliant volley into the bottom corner. Bayinda just didn't even move. And I mean, I was worrying before the game, mate, can I just say, like, thinking, oh God, I know it's his Premier League debut, like, have chances at him, but with Onana not there, I was thinking, oh, like, well, could it be one of them debut games where keeper's in the form of his life? But we need not worry, he's just as bad. Yeah, so that was the opening goal. It was fantastic. Dan Burn had the header. Tino Livramento, as I said before, he's using his left foot, which he's built on from last season when he didn't. Great cross into the box. Isak's shot obviously was saved by Bayinda. So on top, but then Man U obviously had a couple of chances at the other end. Had one tipped round by Pope. But the chance before that as well, they actually done a really good move. Where Ericsson won it off Bruno, played it forward Bruno Fernandes. Him and Xerxes done a couple of 1-2s between them, and he had a good shot, but it was brilliantly, like a bit like the cup final from Elliott's shot. It was a brilliant tip over, big right hand by Nick Pope. And you know what? Some people were moaning and groaning again with his kicking, but we just need to come off his back now. He's proven. Again, the debates went to bed, hasn't it? I know it's easier when you're winning, but look, we've got to get off his back. Some do when he's doing his kicking. His main job, shot stopping, he's still proved he's fantastic at that, and he's still with number one. Obviously, that might change if we get Trafford, but that's for another day. Pope done brilliantly. Nothing he could have done about the goal. I did feel that was well worked. Tino's only mistake was that he lost that. They played it round him, and then obviously they carried it forward, squared to the right, played in for Garnacho, and I think it was a tidy finish in all honesty. And I thought he might have been one of their most threatening players going forward, but even he got hooked. So in the celebration doing this, you've lost 4-1, mate. I know they levelled at the time, but do that when you're clear, not when you've just levelled it. I just don't get that celebration. It stinks to, like, he's just got the wrong type of attitude in a team who aren't doing well. But yeah, getting on to then the second goal, Tino Livramento, as I said, that was brilliant down the left-hand side. He absolutely left Dalot for dead. I said the other day, the quote about sending Wout Faes for Leicester for another postcode. This is going back to the old saying of he sent Diego Dalot for a hot dog. Pulled it across the face, no one was there but Jacob Murphy, yes, with the confidence. A bit like Leicester the other night when he done... He was the first one to react to Fabian Schär hitting the bar. Again, he was just brilliant in that he anticipated the ball might come to the back post, the confidence he's in, pulled it back, Harvey Barnes slammed it in. And Harvey Barnes has now got 13 goals in 47 games, so which is a decent return, in my opinion. And that's put him on 8 goals this season. But Harvey Barnes is oozing confidence, and again, it was evident for his second goal and with third. We're just pulled clear. Tyndall said he changed it tactically at half-time because we were a little disappointed going in at half-time. Although possession, I feel, was shaded. Possession was kind of balanced, I'd say, 50-50. I felt we still should have been ahead. Yeah, Man U took the goal well, but they only had the 2 chances. We should have really put some of ours away. But we came out and we just turned it up a notch, which they couldn't live with second half. But nothing was more evident than our third goal about how bad Man U can be. I mean, the fourth goal as well, Barnes is second. They were playing some decent football, you know, knocking it about well, but they weren't really doing much with it. Again, their lack of quality. So much money spent, but it's how you spend your money, and they just waste it so often. And the fact that Barnes pressed Mazraoui, just fell over. Again, I don't think Barnes even touched him. He just fell over. They were falling over all game. Catalogue of errors. And then we even seen after the game, not often I agree with Roy Keane, but normally you'd be like, yeah, someone put a foot in, bring him down or something. You even like looking at it from their perspective, trying to be objective. What were they doing? He literally, I think it was Murphy to his right, and we thought, square it. He was coming towards us, like, in the corner, and we're like, square to Murphy. But Barnes, with the confidence he's in, like, I like the Murphys as well, just ran at the heart of the defence. Eriksson, Yoro, and Lindelof, that's it, I nearly forgot. Yeah, none of them put a foot in, and you just say, it's just a comedy of errors. And then Barnes, he had all the right-hand side of the end at to shoot at, but he put it right in top bins. Couldn't get it. Excellent finish. Game over. And honestly, it's just unbelievable, like, how bad they are than the fourth goal. But again, yet again, as Shearer said loads this season, I'm in agreement with him. What the hell are teams doing who can't play out from the back, playing out from the back for? Like, yeah, admirable Amarim, is it, that you want to play that way, but you haven't got the players, and teams do it so often. And against us, with our physicality, intensity, it's just suicide. I'm not complaining, mine. I just find it mind-boggling. Teams love playing out from the back when they can't, and just rolled it out. I think it was to Yoro, and then it comes back to the keeper, and then he tries the stupidest of little dinks, like, out, and just Joe Linton laughs. Joe Linton, the size of him, just, he must be thinking all his birthdays have come at once. Heads it straight to Bruno. Bruno puts his foot on it, bottom corner, and even Tonali was celebrating before Bruno had even got it under control. And it's honestly, it's laughable. And that's why we're singing the chant, it's a long way back to London when you shite. It's honestly, we'll laugh at them, but you know what, I've got to say that about the away end as well. Like, that was embarrassing. Look, regardless of what we think of Man U, we love beating them, all the pain they give. If you were ever in school in the 90s and you're a Man U fan, they'll lorded it over you, and it's just good to give some back now. But, my God, their away ends. Look, they've always had a core of like 1,000 to 1,500 of hardcore supporters, and my mates in the Leazes, because sound normally doesn't travel the way the stands are at the Leazes and the Millburn. So my mates who sit in the Leazes talk after the game. They were noisy, but that'll be the hardcore support. That there were so many gaps. Look, I know Thursday night's their season, and if they win the Europa League, they're back in the Champions League and putting everything into that. But so many gaps. I mean, it's still Manchester United. But this is what happens when you do get tourist fans. These fans have got no association with Manchester, and they only picked them because they're a team at the time who won trophies, and they're the worst fans. Fans who come to clubs like us, who've got loyal supporters from that area, followed the club from birth, the whole family going back to history, support the club from when it was founded. trying to lord it over us because they chose a team who win trophies, they've got some purpose in their life and to lord it over you. And then as soon as they're bad, they choose a different team. It happened when Chelsea were taking over, and then when City have been winning things, you see them change tops all the time. It's embarrassing. So yeah, this is their karma. The fact their away end's empty because they've probably chose another club by now. This is what happens. I've just got to say, like our midfielder just complements each other so well. Like you've got Joe Linton's raw power, he's running, he's physicality. Tonali's got physicality and running and creativity. Bruno's got creativity and he's got the aggressiveness and the physicality. Like our midfield is so strong and powerful. And I've just got to say with Bruno, yeah, some stat I seen the day was 200 duels won, the most of any player in the league, most fouls won, and the most through balls. Like, it just shows how brilliant he's been as captain. And again, he'd done the FIFA celebration yesterday, pressing every button. He'd done about another half a dozen celebrations. But I love the bloke. Well, he's on the wall up there. He's my favourite player. But yeah, fantastic win for her. It's just great getting another big victory. As I said, we haven't lost to any of the so-called Sky clubs this season at home. And we've only lost away to City, Chelsea and Liverpool. So we are winning the big games and we've been beating the teams we should be beating of late, like Brentford's and the Leicesters. So yeah, we've got a good run coming up. Big game against Crystal Palace. We just need a point in that, but obviously we want to win, make it 12 out of 12 in this mini 10-game period to end the season. That'll put we're third, firmly in control. And honestly, let alone third, I reckon we can get second, you know, at this rate. I honestly do. I honestly do. I honestly think second's there for the taking. And I'll just say my reasons quickly. It's because if Arsenal do get past Real Madrid on Wednesday night, that'll be around the semi-finals. We'll go at the Emirates, and they'll put everything into that then, because Liverpool need 2 more late wins, and then it's a dead rubber because the league will be wrapped up. So I honestly believe that we could use that to our advantage. But I'll just say we've got better players physically and tactically. They're just more athletic, more powerful. We won all the second balls. We're more intense and we're press. We're aggressive. We attack with pace. We're physical. I just think, honestly, we've got the best midfield in the league. I double down on that. And yeah, we're just, in the end, we're intensity and press and just wore them down. That's just how good we are. I think the only kind of players who could play around our press are creative ball players like a Xavi and an Iniesta or a Busquets, but Manchester United don't have them. And honestly, it's just hilarious how bad Manchester United are. We were just laughing in the stands. It's comedy of errors. I thought Leicester were bad on Monday night, but Manchester United, my God, they are so bad. And they've got a big rebuilding job to do. They are light years behind us. Anyway, that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. I know how late this video was, but please do continue to like, leave any comments, share on other channels, hit the notification button and do subscribe. All of it is really appreciated. And I love the interactions. But yeah, I'm going to wrap that up now. I will be back with a shorter preview video before the game on Wednesday. It is a short turnaround, so it will be a lot shorter. Not too much to preview after I've done tonight's. But for now, take care. I hope you all have a great start to your week. And I look forward to talking to you again on the preview video. And then I will be back again after Crystal Palace on Wednesday night. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.